Oh, okay, so I have a tiny small art haul. I guess it's not a haul. Um, it's just one item. It's not this. I'm just going to use that paper. But at Meyer, I've been seeing these pencils here, and they've always been $19.99. I thought that's crazy to spend that on a 20 pack of colored pencils. But they are the Lifelines Rub and Sniff. Sorry, I had to say that. Scented color pencils. 20 color pencils infused with Lifeline's essential oil blends. But the big thing is, it was on clearance. And I had gotten an email today saying my M Perks Myers Rewards points was getting ready to expire, so I had to go use them. And I'd already went to the grocery store yesterday and got everything I needed, so I didn't need any more groceries. But I almost got these yesterday when I was grocery shopping, but I didn't because I was like, that's $10. That's $10 worth of food I could get. So I put them back. But then I get that email about my rewards points and perks expiring. So I went back and got these and a 2-liter Mountain Dew, and I ended up paying $1.05 for both. So I had all these different perks. So yeah, I was happy about that. So let's just see how these are. They are in a hard plastic container. Hold on. Gotta get the glasses here so I can see. Okay, here we go. Let's try to open up these. Okay, first it has draw from your senses. Okay. It has the different colors there and the scents that they are. Falling leaves, crisp autumn day, juicy Bungus grapefruit, springtime, there's a lot of them. So let's see. Our purpose, or our promise. Okay, that's just satisfaction guarantee. When you see, touch, and smell joyful things, your brain receives signals to feel joy too. Okay, so what is that? Rub along pencil to activate aroma. How do you... Okay, I gotta get some scissors. Okay. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know if I'm going to keep them in this or not. Let me make sure everything's in the shot here. Okay, so here are your pencils. They are really pretty. The barrels are like have pictures on them. This one is apple trees laden with blossoms. I guess the barrel smells, not the lead. Okay, so we're going to test these out on some Strathmore color pencil paper. And see if they're any good. And they're very pretty and they smell very good. But let's see if they're good for drawing. Or coloring, whichever you prefer. Alright, get back in there. I haven't sharpened these, of course. Let's start with this one. Falling leaves on a crisp autumn day. It smells like something. It smells more like Christmas, if that makes any sense. Alright. I'm really pressing here. And then lightly pressing. Don't really have a conclusion yet over just one pencil. This one is a juicy burst of sun-kissed grapefruit. Yeah, okay. Smells pretty good, and it's pretty. It has pictures of grapefruits on it. Alright. So far, with them being a color pencil, I don't know. Let me sharpen it, see if that helps. Not really. I guess that is a grapefruit color. It does look like grapefruit. Man, no. Alright, let's hope it gets better. So, you know, sometimes I do these videos, so if you have your eye on something and it turns out to be not so great, not worth the money, you can get a, I don't know, consumer reports, I guess you would call it. This one is Springtime Brunch in the Garden. And they smell really good and they're really pretty. But they skipped on the quality of the lead and the pigmentation. I don't think it says on here if it's wax or oil. Well, okay. Where did that go? Infused with Lifelines essential oil blends. I don't think it's the lead. You know, the lead doesn't smell like anything. It's just the... So you would think if the lead was infused with their essential oils, maybe they might be a better product as far as for an artist goes. A dewy honeysuckle kiss. I feel absolutely stupid sitting here rubbing a color pencil and smelling it. Honestly, it doesn't smell like anything. We'll test on blending here in a minute. They're very crumbly. So at $19.99, these were overpriced. This one is a Lush Field of Wildflowers. Okay, doesn't smell like any flower I've ever smelled before. I think I need to get a little coffee can to smell. They're all starting to smell the same. Am I in the shot there? Yeah. I mean, I've had worse color pencils, but there's also a lot that are a lot better. This one is a steaming mug of aromatic tea. I'm not smelling any tea. I'm not smelling anything on that one. So if you're wanting a pretty gift to set on a table and just be aesthetically pleasing, these are really pretty and they smell good. A Misty Meadow Flush and Bloom. That one has a scent to it. But if you're wanting these to make art with or color in your books, I would skip them. This one is Watching Clouds Drift Across the Sky. Okay, that one smells like a linen, like if you have a crisp linen air scent spray, that's what it kind of smells like. So far, this one's the best one. Okay. Let's see. Dancing in the Summer Rain. With pictures of puddles on it. I feel stupid doing this too, let me tell you what. Ooh, I don't like the smell of that one. I'm starting to taste them now. Okay. Camping Beneath an Evergreen Canopy. That one smells pretty good. It doesn't smell like evergreen, but it smells really good. Reminds me of candy. Okay, I'm trying to not be so negative on these. Now this one smells like pine. Pine needles blanketing a forest trail. Seems like the pinks and purples were the worst ones. We're getting there. Apple tree laden with blossoms. Yeah, it doesn't smell like apples at all. And the color is horrible. Look at this. Nothing hardly even going on there. Yeah, that's bad. Let's sharpen it, see if that helps. No. Napping among fragrant bergamot trees. Is that how you say it? It smells alright. Looks horrible. These are barely pigmented. I mean, how dare they put a $19.99 price tag on these? It's obviously not somebody that's in the art supply business. And I'm really happy now that I didn't pay anything for these. This one, ew. Spring ice cold lemonade on a hot day. That sounds good because I'm really thirsty. But no. Okay. They should get out of the art supply coloring business. Meandering through a field of jasmine. And then there's a magic. Oh, that's one. Well, that one smells good. The pigment is better on this one. It's just a hit and miss on most of them. Okay, strolling through an orange grove. Okay, smells a little bit like oranges. See, this one's pretty decent. Now we're getting into some browns. Sipping hot mulled cider beside a fire. No. No on the smell and no on the color. I mean, I even picked out colored pencil paper just to give them the best shot they could get. Feeling the rough bark of a cedar tree. Ugh. And it does smell like a tree, I guess. And they have an imagination with these. Damp earth after a rainstorm. That's alright. I think they would have been better off maybe putting the oils in the lead as well as on the barrel. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that would have made it a better product, pencil-wise. Savoring the sweet scent of a candle, and this is the last one. It doesn't really smell like a whole lot of anything. I guess this is their black. Alright. Don't spend $20 on these, please. They're not horrible. Okay, so this one was shit. This one was shit. Shit. Okay. Shit. I am so glad I didn't even spend the $10 on these. I'm so disappointed. Okay, this I didn't show the barrels that are open-ended. Okay, let's try some blending. See if we can come up with another color here. I was so excited to go get these two. I was like, oh, I got those rewards points. I got to use them. I know what I can go get. Those pencils I didn't get yesterday. Because I didn't want to waste the money. I'm glad I didn't get these yesterday. I was really mad. Alright. That's that. Of course I didn't do a really great job. Let's try something else. Let's do it a little differently. Trying to do, so look at this too. Okay, so let's do a light hand, see if I can do layers and blending. There's a bluish color. Let's do this pink. Really light here. Okay, I know I said really light, but this is really, really light. So was this the fourth layer? I could say that you can layer them. And this is layer number 5, and it's still going down. I am pressing a little harder now. Okay, you can layer them. It might be just because they're so damn cheap and they barely go down. I wouldn't say these are waxy. Alright, there's that. Okay, you can layer them. They don't feel waxy. Let's see how if you just go straight into coloring something. This is a mangled pumpkin. Since it's October now, you know, let's see what we can get here. Let's give them a shot with actually drawing something. Have you heard of these before? I've never seen them in any kind of art supply store. I've only seen them at Admire. Okay, let's not get ridiculous and try to make a masterpiece here. Let's just try to do some blending and such. Actually, the scent, now I'm just sitting here not purposely smelling each one. They're kind of strong. So if you're sensitive to smells and they like trigger an upset stomach or a headache or something, I wouldn't suggest getting these. Oh, I drew outside the lines. Okay, let's get a yellow one here. I am going to try another thing, another test here in a minute. Draw my pumpkin. There's no white in here, which is fine. It probably wouldn't have been any good anyway. Now the smell of these is kind of making me feel like I could taste it. So do you all have any exciting fall plans? I don't. Oh. Okay, what am I thinking here? Another green. That's that crappy green. This one doesn't want to do hardly anything at all. Where's that black one? Just do some outlining here for a little pop. Definition. Yeah, I can taste the scents on these, the oils. Alright, so there's my pumpkin I did with them. I guess they're a little bit better if you're going to actually draw with them and not just swatch. I was a little bit happier with that. The next test, oh, excuse me. Some colored pencils are, you can move them around a little bit with some water. So let's see if these will do that. I'm going to do it up here first. Okay. And maybe not. Let's see. If I go over here, try to blend this with some water. Yeah, it actually is. Okay. Look at that. You could actually use these maybe as watercolor pencils. Huh. I like them better with using the water on them. Look at that. That's funny. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, I didn't clean the brush. Well, that's a whole lot of poop. Let's try this right here. Not so much, but it did pretty good on that. Okay. Alright, some of these are really bad. Some of them are okay. They all work better if you put water on them. And they work better if you actually do a drawing with them. But the scent is so strong now that I'm not purposely trying to smell them that I feel like I can taste it. I wouldn't say they're worth $20 for 20 of them. That's $1 a pencil. I don't know. I don't know about that. If I were to see these out again, I wouldn't buy them again. I wouldn't be worrying about going out and replacing any of them. They're okay. This is okay. Thinking here, they're okay. Some are bad. Some are really bad. They don't feel waxy, so they must be, I guess, an oil base. The scent is very strong. They work better with water. Knowing what I know and have tested them, I'm glad I got them to test them. I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of money or any money doing so. But I wouldn't run out and try to get them again or try to find them online or anything like that. So, do you have these? What do you think about them? What do you think about these if you have them? They wore down kind of fast. The leads wore down kind of fast. The leads are kind of not centered. They look like they used a cheap wood. I think it's all splintery and stuff. It looks like a cheap wood barrel. Well, okay. That's it. You got these. What do you think? I'm glad, I'm glad I didn't spend $20 on these. I'm glad I didn't spend $10 on these. Maybe one day I'll get back to them and I'll really like them. You know, sometimes that happens. Like, oh man, this is awful. And then you go and use them again to do an actual piece. And you're like, okay, these aren't as bad as I remember. But I don't know. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. Again, this is the review on 20 set of Lifelines Rub and Sniff. Please don't put that on there anymore. Scented color pencils. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.